Welcome back, guys, to yet another World of Warcraft video for the War Within. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about all the ways that we have currently farmed the Council of Dornogal rep. This is in the early access, so there are a couple of things that we don't have access to yet, as for weekly quests and things like that. But I'll go over what we've farmed so far so you can get an idea of all the possibilities. Before we do get into the video, make sure that you drop a like on the video, of course. Subscribe to the channel with all the notifications on so you won't miss any future videos. We have a lot of the War Within content coming out. I've already made a lot of the War Within content, so make sure you check that out for anything gold making, profession, maybe even PvE related, okay? I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, if you're interested in a gold making community, Goldcap down below, make sure you check that out. And if you're interested at all, make sure you use I can't even talk. It's so early. Sandoval for 10% off. Okay. Thank you very much for that. Let's get straight into the video. So what we're looking at today is my reputation for Council of Dornogal. We are 2,149 out of 2,500 into level 10. Now, what we did, there's a bunch of stuff that you can do. So I'll go over these kind of like one by one as I remember them to give you guys an idea. So here's the situation, okay? When you reach max level, obviously you get a bunch of reputation from doing the leveling campaign, you get a bunch of reputation from doing your side quests. So you want to do every single side quest in a zone that you're trying to get all the reputation for, right? You can see here the Sojourn of Isle of Dorn. I've actually done this, and once you do that, because all of the side quests, once you get to the end of them, give about 500 reputation for a one-time warband bonus. Now, that is one part. Another thing that you could do at max level is you can pick up these, what do you call it? These right here. So, Khazalgar Lore Hunter. These are small books. By the way, this add-on that shows this is handy notes for the War Within. So make sure you go pick that up as an add-on. But Khazalgar Lore Hunter is an achievement, right? This achievement doesn't do anything in itself, but every time you go over and right-click on one of these, they will give you 250 reputation with the zone that you're doing it in. Every single zone has 5 of them, so that's quite a lot of reputation that you can get from this as well. Now, the other thing that's also very, very important to do, very smart to do, is killing rares. These rares are going to give you 150 rep per week, maybe per week. As far as we can tell, it's definitely not daily. And based on the beta, it's been daily, it's been weekly, and it's also just been a one-time thing. I would assume that this is weekly. In case it isn't, you still need to do it at least once to get the rep, because it is 150 reputation per rare that you actually kill. So that is also super important. And you can see these spawning locations if, again, you have the War Within, the War Within's version of handy notes. Now, another thing that we also did is these restored copper keys. Now, I want to say, if you care about PvE at all, you don't want to use these restored copper keys at this point in the expansion, because for season 1 they unlock higher tiers, which means you can get yourself higher and better rewards with these restored copper keys rather. And if you use them now, they're going to be limited to a tier 3. So if you care about that at all, I wouldn't recommend doing this. But if you care about renown more than you care about gear, then I would absolutely do it. And we are limited, from what I can tell, to anywhere from 2 to 4 of these restored coffer keys per week. But here's the kicker. When you use this in a bountiful delve, you will have the chance at the end of it, when you open that chest, to get some reputation. Yesterday, I did 2 of these, and I got 1,049 reputation with Council, and the other one I did in another zone, it also gave me 1,049 reputation with Hallowfall. So, again, very, very important, super, super nice to do. Now, additionally, on top of that, we also have World Quest. This is very, very simple, of course, but there are also contracts in this game, in this new expansion. Now, I will say the contracts are pretty pricey when it comes to the current expansion. You could buy some of the rank 1s, depending on if you play on EU and NA. These prices might be a little different. The good thing about these contracts is these are, at least for this one, right, you can only sign one contract per week, and it's it's shared across your warband. So you don't need to buy one of these for every single character that you buy, that you play on. So you can just buy one and use it for one character, and you're good to go on all of them for a week. But these ranks, they give 3 reputation, or well, 5 reputation when you complete a world quest, and then there's 10 reputation, and then there's 15. I don't think the rank 3s are worth it yet, but every single world quest that you complete will give you reputation towards the contract that you have. That is super, super, super duper important, and you might as well if you have the gold to spare. Now, another thing that will also give you reputation, and is also about 150 per, is treasures, okay? One-time treasures that you can collect in every zone. Just to show you guys, because I've collected all the ones in the Isle of Dorn. This large blockage, for example, this one, you'll be able to see this with hand-in notes as well for the War Within. Every single one of these for the one-time treasures will give you 150 rep, okay? So that means you want to run around and do all these treasures because it'll give you 150 rep each. So absolutely do not miss out on all of these things. At this point, I think I've mentioned everything, at least for what we did yesterday on stream. By the way, if you're interested in the stream, we're streaming every day for a couple of weeks here for the War Within. Very long hours, all good stuff. So make sure you check out the Twitch stream. But that's about it when it comes to renown rewards, and I'm up here, right? We might be able to get a little further with a couple resets of world quests and things like that. But we will also have, we actually got access, now that I remember, we got access to one of the weekly quests for completing the Dark Flame Cleft dungeon. That weekly quest and a bunch of others is something that we'll get access to on the first reset, when the official launch has also happened. Once those are out, we get access to even more weekly rotations of more reputation, right, with these renowns. I'm also pretty sure that we get access to a world boss, so that will also increase the overall amount of reputation. But this is what we've had so far. So yeah, if you guys have seen anything or heard of anything or whatever, right, don't mention exploits. That'll get removed immediately from the comments. But if you've seen anything that is completely legit, something that I might have missed in the video, make sure that you drop that down in the comments below. I also want to add, I also plan on making some renowned farming guides for Hallowfall, and the Ringing Deeps, and Ashkahet. I will most likely wait for this just a little bit more, just to see if certain things can get fixed, and maybe even wait for the weekly reset so we have a more finalized view. The reason why I wanted to do it for the Isle of Dorn is because, for gold making reasons, I really wanted to get to 12 in Council of Dorn so I can get some more profession knowledge. But that's also because I have tailoring and enchanting on this character, so that matters for me, and other people might want faster reputation in some of these others. But anyway, that is actually everything that I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and again, if you didn't like the video already, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel with all the notifications on, because then you won't miss a future video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did watch until this point, make sure you type monster in the comments below. Not sponsored, but I'm about to drink this to wake up and send a live stream. So if you did watch until this point, I appreciate it, and thank you very much. I'll see you guys on the next one.